Okay, so the Super Bowl is this weekend, right?
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the people watching on YouTube.
Right. Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Is that a trick question? I think it's this weekend.
Are the New England Patriots in it?
No.
Are the Dallas Cowboys in it?
No. It's
okay.
the Cowboys.
Hang on,
no,
wait. I know another team. The Miami Dolphins.
No.
Chicago Bears.
No.
San Francisco 49ers.
No.
Seattle Seahawks.
No.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Basketball.
Okay. New York Yankees.
No. No. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos.
Are they any good? I guess they are good as they got there.
I think they're good considering they're in the Super Bowl. That's about my knowledge of the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl?
No.
Like, you know, like, because it seems like every time.
1920s baseball.
But isn't every time we have a Super Bowl, there's like completely different teams there?
So?
Well,
wouldn't you? I mean, you don't.
Well, Formula One, it was always Ferrari and Schumacher, just always.
Right.
Because they were actually the best, even though I don't like him.
Okay.
Sorry, you're in a coma. But you know, but like in the football thingy,
right?
There's different teams each week, each year.
Well, yeah. Well, I think the Denver Broncos were in it last year against the Patriots.
Oh, they were in the Patriots.
I'm waiting for somebody to go, oh my gosh, you're wrong. No, because I saw like something on one of my, it was either last year or the year before, because I saw like, you know, the Facebook memories thing.
Okay.
I posted about the whole, oh wow, you can't catch or anything. It was like a meme that was going around. Oh no, they weren't. It was the Seahawks versus the Pats. Like I said.
What's the Pats?
Patriots.
That's the Maine people, right?
Well, they're not Maine, yeah.
Oh, they're not? Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was Maine. I thought the New England Patriots were Maine.
No, they're New England. They're out of Boston.
What does that mean? What's New England?
New England's like all of like Boston, Maine, like
so we live
basically
in
the New England seaboard, like the coast, the northernmost coast.
So I moved 5,000 miles to move back to England again.
To New England, yes.
To New England. So
yes.
5,000 miles, I got 3 extra letters.
Yes. Uh-huh. Everybody, a letter says he's saying his team, the Carolina Panthers, are going to win the Super Bowl. Who are you guys voting for?
It's whoever prays to God the most.
I know my son Noah, who is like the only sports fanatic in our family, is just like, yeah, Panthers! So he's really hoping for Carolina to win. So I think he thinks they will.
Have they checked their balls to make sure they're inflated properly?
I don't know, but I think Brady is on it. That has nothing to do with either team because that was the Patriots. That was Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Oh, Tom Brady plays football. I thought he was like a judge or something. This isn't going very well. Sorry.
Hello to everybody that's joining in Periscope.
Hey,
we got some people saying they're so glad to finally actually see this show live.
Yes,
which is really cool.
We have it live.
We're live on Periscope. You can watch Vodkka Jane. You can go there and watch, or you can go to YouTube.
And go to the Jane and Steve Show channel, and we're live on that. I don't quite understand how it works.
I don't know.
It's like mystical pixie dust. I sprinkle over the well, that's what I'll call it. I sprinkle over the mixer.
What happened?
We're on it, yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I think the stream on YouTube is a bit behind. Pixie dust. Somebody's questioning what the fuck. Wow, you don't know Stefan, do you?
No. Oh, he didn't go there, did he? Oh, you did not go there.
And
you're questioning my pixie dust.
And of course you can
pixie up in your dust.
Of course you can listen to us on Rooster FM or go to Spreaker.com and find the Jane and Steve Show.
I wasn't wearing my watch. There you go. Feels special.
So are you gonna watch Super Bowl? Well, I don't know. You watch like, you know, the final game. You watch World Cup soccer. You watch the final game of World Cup soccer sometimes.
No. I watch the pinnacle game where England is going to get kicked out of soccer again. That's the only game I watch, just to get angry at the TV, and that's it. No, I don't watch. I don't watch the World Cup.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, America, you know, the World Cup, obviously, because that's all countries of the world can take part.
Right.
The Super Bowl is just America, so you know, it's not like the best team in the world, like the World Series.
Nobody else really plays football or hand egg.
There's a reason
Hand egg,
for
as
that.
you like it.
There's a reason for that. I know, because soccer is the international language of the world.
Yeah.
You go anywhere in the world, someone's playing soccer. So it's just okay. No, I mean.
Zach said he's not going to watch the show. He said hand egg is rubbish.
Yes, if I could get a TiVo that would record the adverts and cut out the Super Bowl, I would buy a TiVo just so I could just get all the adverts together and watch those.
Yeah.
I'm assuming GoDaddy will actually do straight out porn this year for their advert. They need to step it up.
Oh, probably.
I mean, it's like every year they're like,
just a little bit. It looks like this year, I mean, everything I've seen so far and like all the previews of like Super Bowl ads and stuff like that, they're all like animals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. And it's like there's like a sheep commercial for like a Dodge Ram thing, and it's like Queen is playing in this guy's truck, because like a lot of like rancher guys that drive trucks play Queen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, so he drives away, you can hear it playing a little bit, he drives away, then the sheep start singing Queen song, and then he comes back and you know, it's just like, yeah, because you know, that's a typical, you know, rancher for you, listening to Queen.
That's right.
But he's checking on his sheep. Yeah.
I got my assless chaps on, and that's it.
Okay, maybe they do.
I actually thought, you know, it's like, you know, we've had a few listeners who said that they wanted a photo of you,
Yeah.
you know, because you've got some of your own photo ones. Of course, I did my Brokeback Mountain naked cowboy. I actually just print off some like 8x10s and sign them.
That would be so good.
It would be, wouldn't it?
That would. Nobody's gonna want it.
I bet
We
you
could
would.
like give it for free with like mine or
Auction
something.
it for charity.
Like, nobody's going to like.
Okay,
buy
I'll
that.
auction it for
It's not gonna be up in a bidding war.
child brain cancer. I mean, how can you not bid on that? I mean, you'd have to be a really rubbish person not to bid on that. I mean, you're basically
Share my
saying.
sandwich with you. How about that? Leonard said he'd take a picture.
There you go.
He didn't say he'd bid on it.
Uh-huh.
He said he'd take it.
He'd take it.
Mhm.
He's not going to pay for it.
No. No, nobody's gonna pay for like a picture of you naked leaning up like, you know, like a post with
Why?
a cowboy hat over your junk.
No, I just
Oh
have
no,
my
you
hands.
had your
I cupped
cowboy
my
hat
hands.
on. That's right, and you cupped your junk. Yeah, yeah. Nobody's gonna do that. Jesse said Steve take a naked pic with Jane, then maybe.
Again, vodkagirls.com.
I think that. And the ironic part is he's not a new listener.
My stunt penis is used on a couple of videos.
Yes. Now Mike Molo is in Spreaker chat room, and he says, when it comes to New Orleans, most are rooting for the Broncos to win. I, on the other hand, am rooting for the Panthers to win, only because the Panthers have never won it before. I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
But I think the Panthers are a relatively new team. Well, I could be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong, and everybody's just gonna start yelling at me again.
I don't know. I know so very little.
Yeah, no, they are. Okay, but they're new in respect to, like, you know, the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
I could be wrong. They've been around for a while. Okay, yeah, but they're not like, oh, they were founded in the early 90s, right? So they're new-ish to football. They're one of the newer teams of football.
See, I do this story once a year at Super Bowl. My first ever Super Bowl was in the
their
UK.
first Super Bowl ever, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I watched the Miami Dolphins, Dan Marino, and I had his shirt. And I used to play basketball with his shirt. That's how confused I was. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, now looking at it, it was green fishnet. I mean, what's not to like? When I think about it.
So you.
I used to wear it without a t-shirt underneath.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I did.
Of course you did.
Play basketball. Lift it up. So yeah, that was that's the extent. And it was.
Oh,
it was
somebody
the
said
Miami.
the Panthers played when the whole Janet Boom, you know, malfunction of her clothing happened.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. There's going to be. So who's playing at the halftime game intermission?
Coldplay and Beyonce, I think.
Really?
Yeah. But we really need like people that know these
I have
facts.
never-
I'm just making up
I used
stuff.
to think Beyonce was okay.
Yeah.
And I have never been able to get that image that they managed to snap
Oh,
of
I was
her.
right. I was right. I was right
Wow,
about
look at
something
you.
non-football related. So yeah, Coldplay and Beyonce.
Yeah, after that one performance where she kind of looked like a scary animal, I have never
That
been
was
able
just
to.
a bad shot.
I know, but I've never been able to get that image out of my head.
Yeah.
I just, it's
She
for
doesn't
me.
really
It's,
look like that though.
but she does. And
No,
the
she
thing with
doesn't.
Beyonce is like every time I see her, it's a different person.
Yeah.
She looks totally different. It's not the same person. I don't think there is a Beyonce. I think Beyonce is a group of women that have got together and said, okay, we're going to be Beyonce. Because I've seen different photos of her and she looks totally different all the time.
I guess, yeah.
Especially when you go back to TLC.
And then somebody
Which is, wasn't
mentioned
it?
that Lady Gaga is singing the national anthem. Which
Oh,
I
okay.
heard that yesterday. Yeah,
Right,
I
right.
heard about that. No.
See, I don't like this modern way of singing either. You know this, and it's all picked up.
Is this old cranky Steve speaking?
No, I'm kind of okay. So there is one time when a sister's singing gospel. Yeah. Then she can wail it. Then she can warble, and it's that over accented, all the words. But now white girls do it, and I don't like that.
Okay.
And they do that weird kind of like R&B stroke gospel style singing when they sing words. They just sound ridiculous. Well, you ain't no proper black girl. Get the fuck up there. Get off my stage.
Okay, so
I don't like that.
see, that just sounds like old cranky Steve.
It's not cranky Steve. I just don't.
It's music.
You ratchet girls trying to sing like a sister. Nah, my watch.
Ariana Grande singing like that is okay.
Oh, I can't. She doesn't sing like that.
She does sometimes.
No, she sounds like
tries.
a mice getting strangled.
A mice.
A mice.
Oh no, you're speaking like you type.
Yeah. Well, excuse me.
Like
I was
you-
racist.
No,
Like my type.
like you type.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm partially deaf as well.
Apparently. The really great thing, Marcus, is that yesterday when Steve complained about how the person didn't edit his work properly because he caught a mistake, she just refunded him and said she didn't have time for him.
I lost another one. So
That
today,
was quick. That was less than a week.
yeah. Well, I think I'm going to beat it because I've had another one applied,
Okay.
and their standard editing for 500 words is $5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got no.
Marcus says he's your man for it.
Give me a price. It's 3,600 words in total. It's 4 documents.
Mhm.
One's 1,500 words, and the others are like 500 each, roughly. So it's like 3,500 words. Give me a price, and okay. I mean, if it's basically like Fiverr, then I'll pay it because I don't pay a lot. I'm kind of a cheap ass like that. Well, not kind of. I am.
To fix your mistake of words that you could actually do yourself if
I
you
can't
spelled
do
it
it.
right. Yeah.
I can't do that. Here's what happens. I read it through and I'm like, oh my God, those are really obvious mistakes. Correct them.
Yeah.
Then I read it 10 minutes later and go, oh my God, I corrected the mistake with another mistake. How did I do that? Now what was I trying to think of? Then I correct it again. Then I go back. That's the 3rd time I've edited it and it's still wrong.
Mark said he didn't even know that this was a thing, so you have to think about it.
This was a thing.
Like, editing and Fiverr.
Yeah, go to Fiverr and get yourself set up. It's actually a really good way to earn money. Especially when you're like, if you're like
Just
most of the
offered
tossers
Marcus
that
his
are
work for free, and he's like, yeah, no.
But Marcus, you would have my undying respect for the fact that you're actually able to edit my stuff.
The thing is like, Marcus is saying he wouldn't edit your stuff for free. It must be your campaign manager. Do you know how much more work that is?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
really?
you only get paid if I win.
Really? I don't think you only pay campaign managers if you win.
I do. I'm the Donald on this one.
Jesse wants to know what Steve's running for.
I don't know. I'm open to bribes. I'm running for open business. I'm running for business. That's what I'm doing.
Jeez.
Are you a
He was
special
running for
interest?
president. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
But you didn't get against me.
Yeah, I'll lose at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have breasticles.
I know.
I can't compete with that.
Marcus said you could run for intergalactic leader of the galaxy.
Been
And
there,
Jesse
done
said
that.
he'd vote for me, so.
I got the t-shirt.
You
You
get
actually got 9 votes.
He did.
Like
Legitimately.
I know.
9 people in this country voted for me for president on a real ballot.
I like that.
I mean, it's just, that was great.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I'm aiming for 10 this year.
As I said last time,
And I didn't even vote for me or anything.
You and Mitt Romney came in second.
Yeah, really, they did, Jessica.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
That
funny.
was awesome. That was awesome. Me and Mitt Romney came in second.
Yeah, that's right.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You and Mitt lost to whoever was running at the time.
I was only between, like, a couple million votes difference.
Well, no, hey, second place is second
I
place.
got second place in
You
the
got second
presidential
place. Yeah,
race.
you did. See?
Look at me. I'm gonna aim for that again this year.
Uh-huh.
I would like to have like 10 votes this year. So if you're on Facebook, go to the
And if you don't care about our political system at all,
yeah. Go to the Vodkka Jane for President page on Facebook. It's a real thing. And yeah, I kind of got it restarted again. It was kind of a joke a long time ago when we started Vodka Girls, and they were just like, "Oh, Jane, you should run president." And I was like, "Oh, we should make a page." And that was like the last election.
yeah, we did silly things like it would be if we balanced the budget, if Congress balanced the budget, she would bring in lap dances.
Yeah, free lap dances, so, for Congress. So yeah.
We've become more cynical since then.
Yeah, Rockstar, I kind of had that. She's gonna be my vice president.
Yeah.
And Steve's
I'm just going to be the first lady.
He's gonna be the first lady. Stefan the first lady. So,
I need things. I need things for my rooms. Because I got rooms now. I got my Friday night
you can have like the whole West Wing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see Michael vote for me. See, I'm already calculating my goal.
You should.
I
You should
am.
actually just throw your hat in.
I'm not gonna run for president.
your bra in.
Seriously.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I wonder if there's any girls that do that kind of stuff. Like,
People
you
run
know.
for thing. I think. you
okay,
can,
legitimately, like with like a focus, like to do it, that are like
Italy.
that have
The
boobs.
porn star ran and actually won, didn't she?
For president?
No, for like a
thing.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's like a major thing.
Another vote.
There you go.
I'm
See?
at 5. I'm at 5. I'm halfway to my goal, and we're not even campaigning right yet.
Maybe we should do that. I
I am not. Seriously, did you see me as president?
can be your campaign manager.
Oh,
I
Marcus
would.
just
I would. Yeah. Yeah. I will tell you that the hot button points that people need dealing with.
Okay.
We need to deal with the immigration in this country. What are you planning to do on immigration? Oh, there we go. Let's do a political vote right now. You don't? I'll be there for you.
No.
I'll be your mouthpiece.
Oh, see, somebody else said they're going to change their vote for me.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, Jesse, that was kind of our point. The Vodka Girls could be our cabinet. And, so it was like me and Rockstar, and she's like, here you go. You can stick like Squirt as like, as like,
Secretary of Defense.
Secretary of Defense.
Because I know what you do. You bomb the shit out of that. I can see it right now saying that.
No, she'd be good as like a goodwill ambassador. She'd be like,
She should be head of CDC.
CDC,
Yeah.
that's bad.
What?
That's bad.
That's not bad.
Why would you put her as CDC?
Because she knows all kinds of drugs. Well, she was our go-to girl when we had questions.
That's why I'm saying she'd be a goodwill ambassador. She'd be fantastic at that.
Or she could be head of DEA.
Because she could make everybody happy. DEA is not a cabinet.
No, but it's a department. Maybe she. I want to be head of CIA because I want to spy on everybody. And believe me, your
You're gonna
privacy's
be
gone.
first lady. First lady can't be CIA.
Why?
It's a rule.
You're a president. You can make the rule change.
I could. I'm not.
Executive order.
I'm not gonna make you
Steve's
head
head
of
of the
CIA.
CIA.
Yeah, he would be a spy.
I'm going to switch on
Jesse.
everybody's webcams without their knowledge and broadcast them in Times Square. And if you see yourself up there and take a picture with it, you get $1,000. But you have to pay $100 to play. It'd be like the National Peeping Lottery.
The National Peeping Lottery.
I'm just making this up as I go along now.
I can tell.
I could balance the budget. I'd get all the military
How
generals
are
together.
you doing this as a CIA head?
Oh, I need to be head of the FBI then as well. Oh, and
That's not
the
balancing the
military.
budget.
I need to be head of the military. I so need to overhaul their
There's
costumes.
we put as head of military.
No, I need their costumes overhauled. Uniforms. Uniforms.
Uniforms overhaul. Okay.
Guys, you're gonna love what I'm gonna do. Women, not so happy about what I'm gonna do. But our army's gonna look awesome.
Okay, so Squirt became like Goodwill ambassador.
I want you to all think of Patrick Star when he's in fishnets. Think of that. That's our army. Can you imagine you march on North Korea all in fishnets? He's just gonna be like, what the hell is happening here?
They have some, no, but they have like some, like their girls that are like military are like really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I do them, but I'm not allowed.
I see Zach thought they'd run away in fear. So
They were
good, we've done well then. I'm trying to think, who could we have as Secretary of Defense?
Oh, out of the Vodkka girls?
Yeah.
Rockstar.
No, Rockstar's my vice president. No, we're running together.
Secretary of Defense.
Jules.
No, Jules.
Jules.
Yeah. Jules would be hilarious doing
Yes.
that. What country? Where? I don't know. Is it America? No.
Look at your tits. Look at your tits.
Lay down your weapons. Here's mine.
Yeah, she could have like, she could be like one of those like, you know, Stepford Wives things with like the, you know, awesome powers, like, you know, the tip bombs, you know,
Right.
like, yeah, and everybody would just be totally mesmerized. Yes, it's Jules. Yeah, see, that works. Okay, so we have Goodwill ambassador, and then okay, Chaos is gonna be Secretary of Defense, or no, who it should be? Chaos.
Secretary of National Hairdressers. Maybe?
Secretary of Long Hair. Okay. Steve's lost now.
I don't know. I don't think any of the Vodkka girls would be very good as. Like,
Oh, Secretary of State. There you go. She can be Secretary.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
Is that when you can have emails on your own server?
yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do that. What am I gonna do?
You're the first lady.
What do
So
I
you
do?
like read to children and care about education. And visit hospitals and do fitness things and make sure kids in America are fit.
I don't want to do that. Oh my
Well,
God.
she said you're the first man, Steve. You don't get to do it.
I'm the first lady. Don't you dare be racist against me.
So yeah, you would do that kind of shit.
I don't want to go to schools. Oh, hang
Well-
on. What age?
Kids.
Oh.
Even still, kids.
College?
Doesn't matter. No.
Can I talk colleges?
No.
I'm the first
Not
lady.
even like pro college. So no, you
I
can't go
know.
speak at
I
colleges.
know. I'm going to go get them to leave. Yeah. You're really hot. You should do porn. Are you 18?
Might want to ask them that first.
Oh, yeah. Well, can I have some pre-signed executive orders? Can you just pre-sign some blank pages for me? Okay, because I might need those. No, it's 17 here. I wouldn't do that. They're rubbish.
Oh God. There you go. Let me send you an educate the children of the world with Black Steve knowledge.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would.
jeez.
Now, children, I need you to sit down right now. Oh, yeah. You're sitting comfortably. I can see your teacher is, she got that ass you just want to eat all day long. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. I think that would go well. So it was Little Red Riding Hood. She had a hood on because she's into that kinky shit.
And there goes America up in flames.
That's right. I would ban all Dodge Ram 1500s.
Okay.
They are by far the most annoying drivers out there, and also ban Hummer drivers.
Marcus wants to run the ATF.
What's the ATF?
It's like
Yeah, I bet you do.
it's like the SWAT team kind of thing.
Marcus would just be sat on a
Firearms.
big, like mountain of tobacco, smoking a big ass cigar with a big automatic rifle, going, "Look at me now! Look at me now! On top of the hill! Yeah!"
Yes, he would.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, he said that's alcohol, tobacco, and
I
firearms.
would actually-
He's like, don't forget the alcohol.
I would actually. Yeah, no, I need some blank executive orders because I would.
I'm not giving you blank executive orders. And Marcus, he said he'd wear a shirt with no sleeves too. Of course he would.
with the what's the amendment to bear arms?
What?
I think it's a joke. It wasn't a good word. Yeah, you see, I would legalize cocaine.
Right.
And I would make illegal all prescription medicine. All of it. I just legalize cocaine, LSD.
And you make prescription medicine illegal.
Huh?
And you make prescription medicine illegal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, everything from Tylenol upwards.
Okay.
So not including Tylenol. Tylenol is a good kid shutter upper.
I'm a twin.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Okay, I should probably stop giving them that.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Shut up.
Yes, Jesse Steve would start World War III.
Yeah, but I'd also finish it. Because I always finish early. I finish first.
Yes.
I might start first, but I always finish first. Yeah. Well, we wasted 25 minutes on a completely fictitious political campaign.
Hey, I've been voted for real.
That's pretty cool.
I know.
I bet you I could get more votes than you.
No, you couldn't.
I bet you I could.
You can't even be president.
I can.
No, you can't.
I
You're
can.
not an American citizen.
I can, nor is Obama.
Oh, don't even.
I read it on Fox News television sets.
Oh, well, in that case, it's real.
And the racist rock singer said it, and Donald Trump said it, and in my book, that's good enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, you couldn't be president. You could be first lady. There you go. And then I said I could be the first president to wear awesome leggings and rock Uggs and Iron Maiden.
Wouldn't it be cool? I mean, just picture it, if you will. If the president.
Like my vodka girls.
Yeah, we might as well just. Somebody needs to just turn the light off and close the door on the way out.
Yeah.
Last man on earth.
Yeah.
That's what happens if the Vodka Girls won the election.
Oh, there we go. We can do the show from the Oval Office. I like that idea.
That would be hilarious.
I like that.
You know what? With our windows here, we could probably set this up as an Oval Office. I know it's snowing extremely hard.
Yeah, we've got like 8 inches before the show started.
I know. I put my penis in it.
I know.
I was like, ooh. Just the tip went in. All right.
Oh yeah.
I was balls deep, buddy. Balls deep. And putting it all the way in.
So what do you do to the windows?
Well, you could actually make this a replica Oval Office.
How?
Because he has 2 windows.
Okay.
So with a little bit of like
Really?
Like HGTV magic, we could create the Oval Office. We could do the show.
Are you gonna do that,
How
Mr.
do you
DIY?
No, I'm going to pay someone to do it. Mr. UnDIY, who gets everybody to do stuff for him.
Of course, I'm motoring.
I know, I really love it, man. It's like, it's snowing, let's drive faster so we don't crash.
It's true, they do. They it's kind of crazy.
It is very, very bizarre.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's snowing lots. Margaret says no home remodel projects you have to repair to go around the world. Exactly. So why would we turn this into the Oval Office when we're about to be on the beach?
Yeah, that's true. That would be really cool, actually, because if you did become president, just travel the world and just give speeches from beaches. There you go. That could be the name of the channel, Speeches from Beaches. Wow, I've just got a new business.
There you go.
Speeches from Beaches. Beaches. Yeah, I could be good.
Oh, wow.
Speeches from Beaches, bitches. That's really cool. SBB.
SBB.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, SFBB. Speeches from Beaches, bitches. Got comma.
You need to
So
stop.
it's SFB, comma, B. That doesn't flow.
No, not really.
Let's just do speeches from beaches, bitches. Yeah. Actual desk on the beach. That would
An
be
actual
cool.
desk on the beach.
Yeah. See, we should do biz junkies from there.
Well, we will be, won't we?
Well, yeah, I know, but not from an actual desk on a beach, although that would be hilarious.
Yeah, some houses are going to probably do that. Be like, look, behind us is the shower outdoors.
Yeah, that's right. and the toilet that's outdoors.
Or so in Western houses.
Yes, we are. Mhm. Yes, we are. So anyway, that's
Okay, well, I have 5 votes, so far I'm good. I'm hoping to get to 10 votes at least, because last time I got 9.
Mhm.
I'm aiming for 10.
Post
And that'd be cool.
on your Vodkka Jane for President page a list of what you would do if you became president, who you would make, your running mates, and put all that down, put a proper thing together. And then,
So you have to say I have to come up with a plan beforehand. You don't
I
have to
can
know
write
my
it for you if you want.
No, I don't need that. Silverback says, what are we voting for? They're voting for me for president.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing. Go to Facebook. Vodkka Jane for president.
It's a real Facebook page. We even have
9 people
website.
voted for me last election. I'm aiming for 10. I already got 5.
And here's how you do it, right? You get right up.
Oh, Leonard said he could be in our Secret Service.
There you go.
There you go. He could protect First Lady.
Leonard, there is nothing secret about you, Sunshine. You are not going to be able to move around covert style. Okay?
No, but nobody's
but
going to fucking mess with him.
Absolutely
Seriously.
not. No, this is very true. This is very true.
Yeah. See, it's a good thing.
And I'm like, good God, who is that man? Amen.
And Jesse just said see, we're like totally covered. We've got like the cabinet taken care of. We've got the First Lady.
This is how militias start. I'm just going to put it out there. Armed militias. This is how this all gets
I don't
going.
have any guns.
No.
Mark says he's a pussy. He would take a bullet for someone. He just wants to be in control of them. With a cigar and a sleeveless t-shirt.
Hey, you over there, African! I'm busy. I gotta smoke all this shit. We're the sex slaves we liberated. I'm getting antsy here. Yeah.
Oh, I need more boots. This is just going bad.
See, right now, all I see is Kenny Powers. That's all I see. That's all I see.
That's bad.
This is at a press conference. What are you planning to do about cocaine? Sort of overrun the countries. Ah! That's all he's gonna do. I know, right? And it's like the moment anybody laughs, Leonard just steps out and just looks at them.
His arms crossed.
Goes, that's it. Just goes out, looks at him, and goes, laugh again. Go on. And Marcus will just stand to the side going, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And that reporters try not to crack a smirk. Leonard. Okay, so we're going to bring communism into America then. That's effectively what's going to happen. Press freedom of speech.
Somehow I think Marcus will probably make Cuban cigars a thing. Somebody's asking where we're going to get the cocaine from. I'm sure you'll be on that somehow. And Jesse's going, well, what the fuck's going on here?
Pablo Escobar, or whatever his name is, seems to be pretty good at it.
Thank you. Jeez, Marcus, really? It's the Vodkka Jane presidency bringing idiocracy to like one step closer.
That's right.
It's only because Steve's running it and choosing shit right now. And Jesse's
I'll find her pad of executive orders. The blank one. So I'll just run around the country.
It's not like a prescription pad, but I'm just gonna like pre-sign them all, and you can go like, oh look, she really wrote this.
I'll have all the police behind me because I'll sign the law straight away that if girls flash their boobs, they can get out of any speeding ticket.
And Marcus said, yes, bet your ass I'm bringing Cuban cigars to the States.
All right. Hey Cuba, we're friends now. Yeah. But everybody would be happy.
They would.
We'd all get shit done because we'd all be on cocaine.
No, nobody would get shit done.
Of course they would. I would ban pot.
Oh, they're all trying to ask for that too.
No.
Marcus loves Cuban cigars.
No. Cocaine. It's cocaine or go home.
It's coke or go home.
Yeah.
Silverback would like to bring a few Cuban ladies with him as well.
All right, that's fine with me. You need to check their undercarriage though, because sometimes they trick you. Get them to cough. Then
you know.
I do. That's the only way to get it to pop out. Seriously, you don't want to be caught that way. You just like.
Jesse's going weed forever.
You have a very shallow pussy. And then, oh my God, there's a penis that just fell out. I have a what?
Jesse's saying weed forever. Would you like to take that one on?
No.
No.
See you in jail, motherfucker. I actually don't care about pot. I can't stand the smell of it. So here's my deal. Here's my deal to the pot industry, right? Produce it so it doesn't smell like the shit it is.
Right.
And then everybody can smoke it or whatever.
Oh, there you go. Marcus said we'll all invade the Caribbean islands, make them part of the U.S.
Yeah.
And somebody's going, what is this show?
It's like a train wreck, but it's more graphic.
Oh, it is a total train wreck. It's just a very graphic train wreck. Yeah. Jane and Steve show. Google us.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So there's no explanation for it. Just go to roosterfm.com and look up the Jane and Steve show, and then you can sit there and make up your own decisions on what the show is. But yes, train wreck it is. Yes.
Yes, it is. What was I saying? I was interrupted by somebody asking.
Some probably got coke. Weed. Oh, non-smelling weed.
No, it wasn't that. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, pot. You're talking about pot.
I was talking about pot. Yeah. It's okay. I just don't like the smell of it. That's what I really hated when I lived in Reading. I just smelt it all the time.
Yeah.
And I just don't like the smell.
No,
I don't like the smell of cigarettes either. Weirdly enough, I like the smell of cigars.
That's gross.
Especially if they've been put inside a woman. Yeah.
Jesse said he would love to see Steve high. That would be a scary day.
Well, that would be funny. Yeah, no.
Oh, by the way, you got wine. You haven't even drank it yet.
I know.
Okay.
I'm pacing myself.
Pacing yourself for what?
I have no idea what I'd be like if I got high.
I don't know. You'd probably sleep.
Here's my worry, and this is why even when I was in Reading, when I actually could have done it legally, I didn't try it because I'm one of those people. It's why when I go to Vegas, I don't gamble. If I get into something, I go extreme in everything.
Yeah.
And for me, if I tried something like that, I would worry that I would turn into a fire. That's why I don't take cocaine, because I would become a crackhead instantly.
Yeah.
So nobody can.
Marty says he's really mellow when he's high. And Leonard is saying he'd rather see Steve drunk than high. I got lots of video.
Yeah.
I've never put that up. I've never put up your New Year's Eve videos. Wow.
Oh yeah.
You need to teach me how to video edit.
No. I don't think anybody needs to see that.
I think a lot of people need to see that because you had some serious dance moves going on. I mean, not only did you channel Beyonce, you channeled Britney Spears. You did everything. You were singing. You were dancing. You only fell on the floor about 4 or 5 times. So yeah, and everybody wants to see it.
I channeled a lot of muscular dystrophy as well. Once I saw it.
It was good. That was hilarious. My cheeks were hurting that night. But
so were mine. I think that's because I fell over a lot.
The thing is that what you did that in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then you just crashed out at 10. New Year's Eve. Totally asleep for New Year's Eve. Didn't even wake up.
Yeah, me drunk.
Yeah, falling on the floor if I record 4 or 5 times is good. He did that while he was doing the With the Nene song. Put yourself on the floor.
I don't remember any of that until I saw the video. And
Julia and Hermione were trying to teach him how to do that. He's doing it pretty good. Yeah. It was good stuff.
Why do I do these things?
I don't know, but it's great. It's really great. Yeah, and Mike's begging me to upload the video, and so is Jesse, and so is everybody. So.
All right. If you give me the video, I'll string them together and I'll put them up on YouTube.
It's gonna be embarrassing.
What's gonna happen?
It's gonna be really embarrassing.
But seriously, I embarrass myself daily on the show. So
Oh yeah, you did Uptown Funk and you jumped off our stairs into the living room and scared the shit out of Noah.
I remember that. He was just watching football. Everybody's having
he was watching a basketball game.
Well, whatever it was. I don't know, it was sports.
Or something.
He was being old man Noah. Just sat there watching a game.
Well, he was watching a game. It was a major
I know, but he wasn't watching me.
Game.
And I don't like that. We've gone through this before.
After the game was over, he was.
It's all about me.
He was just mad because his team was lost. So.
It's snowing really hard in Maine.
Oh yeah.
The cars that I uncovered and played in the snow are covered again. So.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, your tracks are totally covered, in a big way.
Yeah.
I'm amazed you were able to move them. Actually, I didn't figure you'd be able to do that. I figured you'd have to wait till the plow guy came.
Oh no.
Jesse says it's snowing hard in Massachusetts as well.
Yeah.
Now you guys, I think, are getting more like a foot in the Boston area. I think.
I don't know, Jesse. Go check your penis on it. Let me know how deep it's gone.
Yeah, they're getting a foot there.
Oh wow.
Boston area. Although we're getting, last night when we went to bed, it was maybe 1 to 3 inches along the coast here, And we woke up and it was already like a 5 inches. School was canceled today. I was like, that's so weird.
It's funny because everybody outside of basically New England doesn't give a rat's ass about this conversation right now.
So?
I know.
Entertaining them.
Just say, yeah.
Jesse said he's gonna stick his ass in the snow.
Yeah, all right. Pictures or it didn't happen. I want to see those bum prints. Here's the thing, Jesse. If you do that, I will match it.
Should do bum angels.
I should do. Oh God. Oh, I don't want to snort my crack. That a chili sphincter. Nobody wants that.
You need to like definitely cut your balls in that one, or else it's gonna be just like inverted.
I can't do it. I'm opposite at church. Have you got any idea? Like, what is he? Oh my God, that's a dick angel.
Considering there's a funeral going on, yeah, maybe.
That's right. Yeah.
You can do it in the back.
Yeah, that's true. I could. Yeah. I have a plan to actually do something later on with the snow.
What do you do?
I am.
Are you playing with the Audi?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
You're taking the Audi in the back.
Maybe. Well, it's powder snow. It's not frozen. It's just powder.
Oh, is it powdery?
Yeah, it's powder.
Oh, they said it was gonna be really wet snow.
It is. It's gusting as well. We're potentially going to get drifts and all kinds of stuff. We're going to die. We have no food in this house because we're meant to be shopping tomorrow, so we've naturally got zero food in the house.
I know,
This healthy eating is bullshit with the snow around.
Well, it's hard because you can't keep like that much fresh food here because it'll just go bad.
I know, but we should keep other food in emergencies. I just realised.
You should, yeah, I know.
I'm going to have to go out and get some because do we have more snow coming tomorrow?
No, we have 8 inches on Monday.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not too bad. That's fine. Wow, it is 12:41 on a Friday. So I guess everybody's watching the Super Bowl this weekend because I'm assuming it's this weekend.
Yeah, I think most people are.
And we don't.
No sports. Oh, Jesse's not there.
Okay, yeah. That's interesting because I would think somebody from Boston or Massachusetts.
Why would you say that?
Well, they seem more sports-orientated people. They drink and watch sports. I watch Family Guy. I know what happens in Massachusetts.
Marcus is watching. They're in Massachusetts?
Well, Quahog is like New England, isn't it? It's like.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, they say Massachusetts. No, they're in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Well, we have Quahog Bay here.
Yeah, I know.
We're like 3 minutes from Quahog Bay, which is really cool. And it's actually spelled the same way and everything.
I make that stupid joke every time I see it.
Every time we drive by, he's like, hey.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm the only one in this family that can't do a Peter laugh.
I can't do a Peter laugh.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can't. It's not
more than I can, other in Rhode Island.
Oh, there you go. See, once again, we watch shows and I don't find out anything about it. So, oh yeah, of course they're in Rhode Island. But it's that's near Massachusetts, isn't it?
And it's in New England.
There you go. There you go, because he always goes on about the New England Patriots.
Right.
Because he was having a go.
I know, but you didn't even get that joke.
No.
About the whole Bill, Belichick thing and stuff like that.
Who's Belichick? That's a Soviet Prime Minister. Belichick and drop off.
Yeah, when Peter was on
I wish to invade America. I don't know if he sounds like this, which is not Transylvania.
I was going to sound like he's a vampire.
One American football player. Two. Is that how he does it? That's how he should do it.
Yeah, not quite.
Oh my God. I don't want to talk about the other thing I was going to talk about today because we're all having such a good time.
Okay.
But I still feel like I need to mention it because it's kind of like this is like kind of a big deal.
I think you should mention it.
Really?
I think you should.
I am deeply, deeply upset that Dave Mirra died.
Well, you rode with him.
Mm-hmm. Well, kind of.
At Woodward.
He looked at me and went, "What the fuck are you doing? Get off that bike. You're a fucking disgrace. Get off the bike." It's like, "Okay, Mr. Mirra, I'm sorry." Get off it. Don't pick that bike up. Leave it. Walk away. Look at your fat Tavalagio. Walk away from that bike. No, he's actually very nice.
Yeah, everybody's going what you rode with Mirra. Yes. Yeah.
Well, they did the no, not really.
Well, you're friends with all the big BMXers, all the classic guys. I mean, Ryan Nyquist. I mean, God, you had breakfast with him. Hoffman. I mean, they're like friends of yours. So, you didn't know Dave that well.
No.
But you did get to write with him.
No, I didn't. I met him.
Well, he was writing.
I don't think he was. I don't know.
So, he was.
He was there, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just, he was 41. And, he had kids and a family. I don't know what he was going through. There was a few, I know his friends were like, he kind of seemed okay. Wow, UPS still made it here.
Oh, okay, I was really so happy.
But, yeah, it's, I don't know.
It's really sad, for whatever was going on.
He was cool because he quit BMX at the top of his game, which is actually a hard thing to do because, excluding people like Dennis McCoy, who is going to be winning X Games when he's 90. Yeah. So all of you teenagers give up because McCoy's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's scary.
He's like what, 47?
6 or 7? Yeah.
So Dave completely moved away from BMX. He still rode from time to time, but he was out and he was doing Ironman challenges and this and that. He kind of went on TV personality and so forth. I don't know. It was just it's one of those weird things, and I think it's a really good. For me, it was like a good reminder. It doesn't matter what you see on the outside; you never kind of know what's going on in there. It's like you look at Dave Mirra and you're like, man, he had everything. I mean, his wife was not half bad looking either, and do you know what I mean? It's like he had technically it all. He had the career, he had the money, the sponsorships, the TV deals. He had all of that laid out in front of him, and and it's and I've already seen on some of the regular news blogs, which is like, oh my god, I can't believe he killed himself. Wow, how selfish. And I'm like, yeah, it's not that. It's a few people now are saying, you know what, the amount of concussions he's had. Apparently, depression can be an issue. Yeah. With multiple concussions and so forth. So, I don't know. I think for me, it's just this is not to piss everybody off, but I really didn't give a rat's ass that David Bowie died. I really didn't give a rat's ass that Lemmy died. I didn't care because I knew nothing about them. I knew their music, but I didn't care about anything else. And but to me, it's like Dave Mirra. He was BMX. He just the first bike I bought my son is one of Dave Mirra's bikes. So
that's not the one you broke.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I repaired it.
Okay.
Because I wanted him to sign it. That's
we never did that. We never did that here. No.
There was some money there. But
that's a horrible thing to say. Jeez.
But no, I don't know. I just think it's I don't know. It was a shock.
Yeah. I was really surprised to see it last night.
I mean, BMXing is not a young man's game. It is a young man's game. It's not an old man's game.
Well,
we hurt a lot.
Well, yeah, but you guys still do it.
Yeah, and and it's generally when you hear someone has either died, which there's been a number of BMXers that have died. It's generally from an injury, while doing a trick.
See what I think? I mean, not being in BMX myself, but seeing you and meeting everybody, knowing everybody, it's such a close-knit community.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is. I can't even explain that, and it's not just like, oh yeah, the BMXers that go to the X Games, blah blah blah. No, it's like they're best friends. They're with each other every day. Yeah. Even if they just go, hey, let's go hang for a while and ride. And they really do, and it's So I think for the whole BMX community, this is going to be more of like a very hard hit thing.
Yeah, I've seen. There's a few of them who are very close friends with him. And you can already see. I saw one yesterday. He was just like, I am off Facebook for the next couple of months. I do not need to see this shit. And and it is because and the problem with Facebook again is you get that double-edged sword. You get the condolences, but then you get the other thing because he killed himself. You get the judgmental side of it, and it's like that's kind of fucked up. I mean Dave Bannister, I mean he killed himself, and Neil Ruffle, that was another one. I don't know. Everybody goes through their own trials. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you have.
No.
You can have everything in the world, but if yourself I don't know. I don't really want to get too sucked into this because I'll start preaching about it. But I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. The world definitely lost a very, very cool athlete who Dave Mirra made a really big impression in BMX.
Yeah, he did.
You know, and the X Games.
Well, and so many things. I mean, he did dirt bikes. He did everything. So Jesse was asking me about Nitro Circus and stuff like that. So
yeah. So you know, it's there you go. It sucks. It sucks, but
he had a very good life.
He did.
You know, I don't know what happened towards the end, but he has done everything.
Yeah.
You know, he did everything. You know, and you know, he was the first to do many things. Which
is a really good link to the next thing, because the show today is called No Regrets Yo.
Yeah.
Because there was a study that came out of what people regret.
Okay.
Regret not doing.
On what? Like before they die? Like what they regret they did? Or just things that they
Well, no, obviously they didn't speak to them after they died. Because that would have involved.
Now, if I was president, we would be doing that.
Seances.
So, do you have any regrets?
Actually, no.
No.
I right now, as it stands right now, I haven't. But I'm only in my mid-40s.
I'll wait till you get a bit older, like 50.
But I already know, what I'm still, you know, what, not just I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that one day. I'm like, no, I'm actually doing this, you know, so no, I don't have any regrets. I mean, there's a lot of shit that's happened in my life, like a lot, but I've done a lot. And, you know, we've spoken about this before. It's very difficult. Like we both had, you know, failed marriages, you know, before ours. And it's very difficult to be angry at that, at the spouse, at the old spouse, because if that hadn't have happened, we wouldn't have met and we wouldn't be doing what we do.
Yep.
Exactly. And this, you know, and I'm having the best time of my life because she says I have to say that. And you know,
I'll let you go with your balls in a minute.
Okay. So I had to, you know, so things that I've heard other people say, you know, where they're like, I regret getting married too young. I'm like, well, if, you know, I got married at 20, she was 18, you were 18.
Yeah.
But if that hadn't have happened, I wouldn't be here now.
No, definitely not.
You know, so
no. We really, you know, we would not, if things went any different for either one of us, there's no way we would have met.
No.
And just, you know, no way. So. And
it's very bizarre because we found out that we were within about 100 feet of each other before we ever met. When you were in
same time.
At exactly the same time, we were in the same area of where they
the Queen's Jubilee.
Thank you.
London,
yeah. Obviously, you were still married to yours.
I was. That was his. Let's work it out trip.
He's like, London. All right, let's go work it out. London. Can we work it out in Europe as well? Maybe in a 5-star work it out style. Yeah.
Oh, well, Marcus says his wife's grandparents met when he was stationed in Germany for World War II. That's cool. See, you know. So
the number one thing that people have regret. Do you have regrets?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No. I have oh yeah. I don't have any regret. My only regrets is that it took me a long time to be where I am now. I wish I was my personality back when I was 20. However, I probably would never met you.
No, I wouldn't. I would never. I
think that's just more of a personal thing. I'm me now. I was not me then.
Yeah.
And you know, and so.
And it's funny because I wouldn't have contacted you. You are far too intimidating for me, and I've gone through this on shows before.
I know.
Where I'm thoroughly intimidated by very, very, you know, strong, sexy-looking women. I prefer the cutesy ones.
Right.
To actually approach.
Right.
You know, ones that wouldn't necessarily look like they get a lot of attention. You know, because it's like if a woman looks hot.
That's so bizarre.
I know.
It's like doesn't make sense. So yeah, like Marcus, you mentioned, if Hitler didn't do what he did, his grandparents would have met. Marcus wouldn't be here. So, yay, Hitler. Is that?
Yeah. I mean, just imagine, Marcus. You know, if 6 million Jews hadn't have died, you might not have existed. So your existence has cost millions of Jews their lives. Huh. Yeah, good luck having sleep tonight. Wow.
Oh well, it's his wife. Sorry, his wife's grandparents.
Oh well, you know, you need to start laying that on thick. When you're not having a good day.
It's not his grandparents, it's his wife's grandparents.
Oh,
Sorry.
stop making it complicated. It's you. As far as I'm concerned, for this show, it's you. Marcus, do you know I actually shout at the phone when I'm talking to you? I actually lean away from the mic and I talk, and I can't even see you. I'm looking at the back of the phone and I'm shouting at it. Okay. So number 5 on this list was lose weight.
Number 6.
Sorry, number 6 was lose weight and exercise more because it was easier when you were younger. I mean, yes, I'm struggling to lose weight.
It's easier when you're younger. You know, even if you started it when you were younger, even if you lost weight or didn't gain weight when you were younger, doesn't mean you're going to do it when you're older.
Here's the thing: if I was in total shape, right, but still eating the foods I used to eat, that would be absolutely. My brother is suffering from that right now because my brother eats shit, and he's now struggling because
he's super fit.
He's super fit, but he eats bad foods.
Yep.
And he's just gone to the doctors because his immune system is low and he's got an infection.
You see, maybe it's like a genetic thing because you have like a fucked up immune system too.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
you should tell him that because that might be a genetic thing.
Yeah, but he's on the NHS and they only work on voodoo doctors.
Okay. It might be AIDS, Marcus.
No, well, up to 2 years ago.
Well, he said it for your brother. It might be AIDS.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
Maybe you guys have like slowly progressive AIDS.
Probably. Yeah. AIDS of the brain. Number 5 is follow a different career path.
I could have never guessed what I'd be doing. 2 years ago, I couldn't have guessed I'd be doing radio and doing this in business and about to start my new career aspect of it. With speaking and stuff like that. I would never have guessed any of that. So
10 years ago, I was running a wireless internet company.
Oh, yeah, you were. Wow.
Look at me now. T-shirts, talking shit on radio, being a black man.
Yeah, I mean, what, 5 years ago, you would have never guessed we'd have a porn company.
No, I wouldn't have dreamt it. But
so I don't think, following a different career path for us, we've done whatever we've done, No, I didn't dream growing up of having a porn website, Marcus. That's no.
I did. I didn't even know what they were. I was like, I need something that's like naked ladies on a screen.
Yeah. Number 4.
Number 4, I think my dyslexia has kicked in because what I saw was buying a horse early.
No, bought a house early.
Okay.
Now, see, I don't regret that at all because when you buy a house, you're totally fucking tied to it.
Yeah.
And with the way that
we have had we get so much flack from friends and family. Why have you bought a house? I'm like, have you seen what we do for a living? We move around. And now.
And I the real estate market's not like, great. It's not necessarily stable. It's like, it just doesn't work. And the kind of houses we've always needed. I mean, if we had bought a house in California, if we were like 2 weeks away from buying this like humongous, it was called the Mansion of the West Hills house in Reading, and then my dad got really sick. If we had bought that, if it had been 2 weeks later, we would not have sold that house. Never, and I could have never taken care of my parents. And so I like the ability to be flexible.
No, nobody wanted the house
never regret it.
It wasn't in Reading, it was up in the hills, but because it was so remote, I mean, it was a luxury house. I mean, and a negative edge pool overlooking the California mountains. I mean, it was. I think we've got pictures on our Facebook of it. I mean, that would have tied us down. We would never have sold that house.
No, and I never would be able to take care of them. I mean, we would not have started.
Because that was that had been on the market for what, like 2 years.
Yeah, nobody wanted to live up there because it was. And there was like 3 neighbors. It was like 3 houses up on the top of the hill. It was like 2,500 feet up, and there was like 3 people, and it was like past a gated entrance, and so everybody was just like, "This is just so remote," and and it's just. There you go. Mark says after renting from us 12 years and paying close to 150K in rent, I wish we would have bought.
It depends what you're doing.
Yeah.
It depends what you do with your life, really.
We don't like staying.
Here's the thing. I mean, that was that was gonna cost us 1.6, and there is no way in hell we would have been able to sell it for
Not
that.
during that time for sure.
And even now, I mean, it's
Well, it sold for like 1.3 like 2 years ago, I think, or a year ago. Yeah, it did. It finally sold again. So, but I think they did more work. I think they like did the second level of the waterfall or something.
Oh,
it actually finished and works now. But yeah, I mean, at that point in time, there's no way we could have sold the house.
Here's the one thing I would say. That was Marcus who was saying it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the one thing, right? Obviously, Dad retired. Dad paid for his house.
Yep.
The house was free and clear.
Yep.
Nice house in Texas, not big, just average size house. He didn't want to live there anymore. And he moved away with us. If we weren't with him, he couldn't have moved anywhere, because he had to stay there. Because he was able to live with us, he was able to move around. For all of that house, for all of those years he paid into it, it basically gave him no relief, really.
No, because they like finished their mortgage like what, about 8 years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and now my sister lives there. So.
We didn't want the house. He offered the house to us.
Yeah, he offered it to me. He offered it to my brother. Nobody wanted it. Mary Beth, my sister, she was like, yeah.
She was, I mean, she was living in an apartment, so she inherited the house and paid for it.
Yeah.
But it's of no benefit. So when you say you've spent X amount of thing and you've thrown it away on rent, you haven't. What you've lived. And you've lived in a place, and that's that. I mean, we rent this place now, and it's like we're one of those weird people, because we actually put money into rental houses that we have.
We're like, look, we can totally redecorate this whole area.
That's right, yeah, and it's so. But
the owner's always like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's right,
I don't have to pay for it. Yeah, sure.
So and with us, I don't know. It's just the thing of, I guess if you're working at one particular place and you don't, and you plan, nobody knows from 1 year to the next if they're going to be working at the same place anymore.
No.
The old idea of job for life, you could buy a house, like Dad was able to buy a house, sort of in Texas, because that's where he worked. And even though he changed 3 jobs in his life, he worked twice.
American and semi-flight.
Okay. So he had that's the old idea of that, keep it. Oh shit!
What is it that you want, Marcus? He said that's what he wants. What, a job for life kind of idea?
But it doesn't exist anymore.
No, it really
doesn't. It really doesn't exist.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, you don't, because that'll kill you. I watched Dad in a routine. I mean, I've known him for like 10 years, and his routine was, stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning, go to bed, get up at 11 o'clock, go out for lunch with Mum, then go to work, come back, and that's what he did. He was second shift, third shift.
He did second shift.
Second shift, and that's all he did.
Yeah.
And that was it. Round and round and round. Took his vacations. And when you ask him about any of the good times, it's when he wasn't in that job. Whenever I asked him, and he told me stories, it was when he was in the Air Force. It was when he was doing his photography business. And all the times where you feel like you're living the most is when you don't have that job for life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Marcus says that, if he had the ability to do different things within the company, he could totally do it. Dad did. Dad kept changing what he did. I mean, he was like a head engineer. Oh my goodness.
Yes, a lot.
We had roads. Clouds came through. He changed a lot of things. He created visuals on simulators. He did different engineering. He traveled all over. They sent him to places all over the world actually to set up stuff. So he did all kinds of stuff. At the end of the day, it was still a 9-to-5 job. And so, I don't think he had a regret of that, because he was able to give his kids what he wanted. And it was a, stable life, something he never had. And that's kind of what what you're supposed to do, right?
Whereas we don't want to give our kids a stable life.
We are not giving our kids a stable life at all, but I have no regrets over that.
No regrets.
No regrets. No. Number 3 was married someone different.
Silence. I wouldn't want to marry anybody different.
No, of course you wouldn't. Marcus said nope.
But I think that's astonishing. Hey, Miguel, nice of you to join us right at the end of the show.
When we're late, leaving.
That's right, yeah.
They're like, oh good, they're almost done. Damn it!
Yeah.
They're running late. You know, and I think it's really astonishing that people want to go.
Number three.
I know. Say I want to marry somebody.
Why
different.
are you with somebody
Yeah.
that you don't want to be with?
I think because people change, and I think you change constantly. Every 5 years you change. Whether you're in your early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, 40s, you change. You change as a person, and you know, I think nowadays people are so fluid to be able to change what they think and they're like, because there's the internet and they're kind of told what they should think, and there's so much way to get information. I think people change even more often now. So I do understand that as free, but wow, that's gotta suck to be that person to go, wow, I don't want to be married to people I'm married to. But
save more money.
I like you.
Number 2 was save more money.
Yeah, I wish I did that. But it would have gotten me where we did. We did so much just spending it. It's fantastic.
I was just saying, you know, if Dad had gone down the normal route, he'd retired at the house in Texas and he kept his 401, right? He would have died with pretty much all his money still intact. No, he would have, because what killed his money here was boats.
Boats and cars and trains.
Right.
And
you can't take it with you. You seriously, you know, I understand that. Yes, you should have money aside. I know. You should have money aside, you know, for you should have money aside for emergencies. I understand that. But save more. Nah, fuck it. You don't leave this earth with it.
Life once. I mean, yes, you know.
I could leave my kids like $1 million, but if I don't tell them how to live life, that $1 million will be blown in a few years and they'll be done. My kids are gonna learn how to actually live a life, rather than giving them money for that. I mean, they don't have money overseas. Last one.
Yeah, exactly. You can't take money with you. Taking more time to travel.
That's it.
And
that's what we do.
That's what we're doing. But we've always traveled. We've kind of always done stuff. We go to Vegas a lot. We go to LA. I mean, we've traveled. And we've been to a lot of the states as well.
Somebody said to me, they were just like, I don't know, I couldn't stand the idea of not having the security of owning a house.
Yeah.
And I was like, think about that. If you lost your job, how long could you keep your house for? And he was like, well, I've got 3 months in the bank of things. I was like, okay, so you've got 3 months mortgage payment. So if you couldn't get a job for a year, could you lose your house? Yeah. I was like, if I stopped paying rent, as an example here in Maine, they actually don't have an eviction law. You can't get people out. But I mean, you know, anywhere else, you could pay part payments and it's not going to matter. And I know a lot of people that we spoke yesterday about that couple that we knew in Tennessee. They lost everything. All that security that they put in was gone. Everything was gone. And I'm just, yes, it's like, well, you know, they could suddenly tell you to get out. They can. But if you rent a house from somebody who doesn't need the house anymore and they're not interested in selling it, then you've got no worries.
Right, but that doesn't really have anything to do with taking more time to travel.
No, sorry, I was just going
off on another subject. Yeah, so it's not taking more time. I think a lot of people always go, oh, I want to travel. My parents, prime example, oh, I want to go, my mom wanted to go to Ireland. She'd been to Canada, and that's it. And, you know, and she's always like, oh, when Dad retires, we're going to go to Ireland and go to Italy. She wanted to go to the Vatican. And, you know, after I went to the Vatican and, you know, and I traveled Europe,
so they would have blown before them actually.
Definitely. And you know, and it's just like, you know, she never got to do any of that.
Right.
And I know even when, you know, her last few days, she was just like, wow, I wish I got to travel.
Yeah.
And you know, and you know, she had a lot of regrets when it came to the end. And you know, they just didn't. And you know, they could have they just never did. And you know,
well, they were doing what society expects them to do.
Yep.
To
be responsible.
Yeah, and no, but that's
have a house, be responsible, save your money so you can retire. And
life doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't. Blow it and travel and have fun. That's some solid advice for the president of the United States.
That's right. The economy would flow better if everybody did that. I just, you know, I think with it all, and you know, with us, I mean, heck, we might go traveling, and you know, we might after a year or so go, holy crap, this is so not for us. Which is not going to happen right now, but it might do. If it does, we can go anywhere in the world. Why are we, you know, no, I mean, why are we coming to Maine? Why are we coming to California? Why are we coming to, you know, it's like you stay within your country because it's
Comfortable.
the easiest route.
Yeah.
So it's like when we go, we might, I don't know, we might go to Spain, we might live in Spain, we might live in France, we might live
You
in
want to live in Spain so you can have gold chains and like, be all greasy all the time. And,
get my 7th series important.
Yeah, I mean, the likelihood of us actually ever settling back in the U.S., is just.
We'll come back.
We'll come back to visit. Yeah, because Vegas is here.
Mm-hmm.
But, other than that, there's really nothing here for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, travel.
Yep.
Okay, so what the snow cloud just did is totally covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally gone. And it needs to be snow plowed because even cars are driving on it and it isn't even making a dent. You can't even see their tires. Snow through six.
It's a thing. I actually wanted to get Applebee's.
Yeah, I'm like in an appetizer mood.
We should see if they're open. I can make it. I got the hours.
Seriously, you're gonna drive
like
this?
This? Yeah.
School was closed today.
So, pansies.
I would not want to drive a bus over, because our house is on one island and the school is on the other island. So they actually have to go over this bridge. It's very narrow, water on either side, with a bus full of kids talking.
So coming out with this,
I would have never done that. What?
That. I don't even know who it is. Oh, actually, that'll transfer over to my phone.
Our kids made the ringtone. Isn't it fantastic?
Do that. Yes,
Okay.
Miguel, I did get your pictures, and yes, they were very funny. I liked the tattoo.
Oh yeah, that is
awesome.
Great, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess
yes, Marcus, I know it sounds like an ice cream man. I know.
Yeah.
You should hear what the other. I think that one's from '80s, and then London's is stupid sounding as well.
If you're watching the Super Bowl, obviously enjoy yourselves and go choke on any chips.
Go Panthers and Broncos.
That's right. yeah. Go New England Patriots.
I'm gonna be totally neutral into whoever wins, and I'll be like, yay! I don't care.
Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and we will catch all you guys back Monday.
Yes, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Secret Agent Jane. You've got the Jane and Steve Show, Vodkka Jane for President, and of course we're on Instagram, Vodkka Jane, VODKKA, and Viking Disco Stick. We'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend.
Catch you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.